Hello and welcome to Swaton Church, dedicated to St. Michael. I was particularly impressed by this west end, which contains some of the most impressive windows in Lincolnshire. Swaton is cruciform with a 13th century chancel and a 14th century nave of unusual scale and richness. This square two-stage tower has an embattled parapet with 6 crocketed pinnacles. In the lower stage of the tower is a pair of 13th century lancets. This church is constructed of limestone ashlar, some coursed rubble, copper roofs. There's a nave, chancel, north and south aisles and north and south transepts, and a crossing tower. The nave is twice the length of the chancel, and the width of the nave is exactly half its length. This is a church of volumes, exhibiting height, light and shade. This 14th century nave king post tie beam roof continues uninterrupted over the aisles. Here we can see a good collection of 14th century poppy bead bench ends. The octagonal ashlar font is dated to the 14th century.
This is allegedly Nicola de la Haye, wife of Gerald de Camville, Lord of the Manor at Swaton, in the first quarter of the 13th century. She was the daughter of Richard de la Haye, Constable of Lincoln Castle. In 1189, Richard I sold the offices of Sheriff of Constable to Gerald de Camville. However, on Gerald's death in 1214, Nicola, through hereditary right, held custody of the castle, so keeping the guardianship of this fortress. In 1199, Richard was killed and his brother John became king, but Nicola loyally held the castle for the king. During 1214, the Count de Parish laid siege to the castle, but Nicola maintained a brave defence, and following Pembroke's intervention, the French retreated from the city. Lady Nicola died in 1230 when she was in her 60s.
The chancel here dates to an earlier period. The windows are lancets to the north and south and geometrical to the east. Elements of a 14th century screen are reused in the south transept, including a moulding top beam with fleurons. This south aisle wall painting appears to be a wheel of life, including a child in a basket and a ladder. In the west wall of the transept is this blocked 12th century round-headed window. Thank you for watching this short film of Swaton Church, dedicated to St. Michael.